Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., the show brings you game one of a big 4-game set. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Mitchell Parker. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Off for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Bryce Harper at the plate now. That's ball one. In for a strike, and the count 1-1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Swinging a foul straight back. Turner leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. One out and a runner at second as we play game one of this 4-game series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball 3. Full count.
Base knock center field. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Outside low. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And 1-2.
1-2.
To third, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. On the low. It's a double play. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Jesus Luzardo.
Leading off.
Well, Luke, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Down the line. And that will drop foul. Luzardo went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. On the ground. Steps on first for the out. Dave Martinez line up for the Nationals. And a big factor for them in recent games, Nathaniel Lowe.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Line drive and foul ball.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays. So that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
To the right side. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Phillies,
Max
left
Kepler
fielder,
at the plate.
Max Kepler.
Parker back to work. Upstairs. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Over to Lowe.
Right fielder,
One up, one down.
Castellanos.
Parker. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's a foul
It's very
ball.
important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Wood hauls it in to end the inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Popped in the air, left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here's Juan Yepez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Yepez in his 3rd season, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That one hammered left field, raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Turner, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Set for the bottom of the third. And now up for Washington, Brady House. That's in for a strike. House with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that's strike two.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
And that skips into dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
And takes low for ball 1. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. So Harper stands in. Gets under it and pops it up. House settles under this one. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the first baseman, Alec Bohm. RBI single his last time up. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short, Nunez. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far.
Arenado.
Right through there for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's hard hit in the line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're midway in the bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. This to third, Arenado. Sends it across the first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's Luis Garcia. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Kepler settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, James Wood. And that misses. And that is ball 1. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Nationals gone in order. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Parker back to work. That one fouled off. Here's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
This is Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Mitch Garver up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Garver goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And the runner stays where he is. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Center fielder, Evan Carter.
That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Stop off of first with 2 away. Just missed. He goes down looking. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Juan Yepez.
Juan Yepez.
Right through there for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And now 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
Nathaniel
first
Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
And there's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The Phils up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Baseman Brady House.
House in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slapped foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. On the ground to short. Over to Lowe. Out. Turner is out. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0-2 in this one. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. In the air, out towards left center. Young moving under this one. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2.
Nolan Arenado.
Out to short. Nunez. Off balance throw in time. And that is bottom of the 6th. And now here is Nasim Nunez. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. And here's the catcher, Drew Millis. And that's in there at the knees.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air. Stop. And there's 1 away. And here is Jacob Young. And fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Popped up. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
The right fielder.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Two outs. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose A. Ferrer.
Now pitching
And
for
compared
the
to a lot of
Nationals.
other relievers, strikeouts have
Number
not been a big
47.
weapon for him this year. So the
Jose
defense should be
A.
active.
Ferrer.
Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 down. And that one
1-1.
upstairs. Action in the pen down there. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Lopez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That
Ball
misses
2.
the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's down
Full
and
count.
in. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Castellanos at the plate for the 3rd time as he
No
comes up
ball.
empty
1
there.
strike.
And that is out of play. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball
And
2.
a ball evens the count.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
House tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now
And
batting
digging in for
second
Philadelphia,
baseman,
Bryson Stott. Ground ball to the right side. Low. He'll do it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Quickly go the Phillies, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Taking a look
Leading
at our
off
game
for
summary.
Washington, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, James Wood. Hit on the ground might be 2. Glove flips to second. Relay to first. Double play.
Now batting.
And here's the DH for Washington, Juan Yepez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind? Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So one left for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Derek Law.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Garver up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Evan Carter stands in for the Phillies. His righty-lefty splits there. Law, a righty that throws with power. He throws a cutter, a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And now the count is even. Activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. That to right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Trey Turner now. 1 for 3.
Trey Turner.
And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Oh,
no.
He doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Bryce Harper to the plate. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Left field, Wood. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Orion Kirkery.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. The 1-2. Just misses with that one. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees, and that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drew Millis. Swung on, belted. And in one hops the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Lopez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Well, one-run game, and here's the first baseman, Alec Bohm.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. Activity in the Washington bullpen. DJ Hurst getting loose out there. Williams, the right-hander, also getting loose. One and two now. This ball's chopped on the ground. Garcia throws to first in time, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Nolan Arenado digs in now. Out to short. Nunez fires over to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Two down, bases empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. And that's a two-out double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Castellanos in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Close one, doesn't get the call, and 1-1. On the ground, right side, Garcia whips it to first, and that's the third out. So a two-out double, but they don't score. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for
back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Matt Strom.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
One-run game, bottom nine. And that's fouled off. Up and in, and a count 1-2. On the inside corner for called strike three.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. And I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
One down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In there, sets him down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Wood in the box now. Takes strike one. trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.